So I asked him to ring to match loudly. Very strong, very strong.
I think today is the clearest day so far since I've been in Da Nang. It's beautiful, we can see pretty much everything. All the mountains around, the statue of Buddha in the mountain. Beautiful. I've got a pretty cool trip planned to Hoi An later today. I think 30 minutes from here by bus, and I took a kind of tour trip, which I don't usually take, just because I don't want to get lost and I want to be able to see what I need to see in Hoi An. That's gonna be cool. But now heading for coffee and traffic here. And before that though, I want to share a quick trading idea. So as I'm drinking my juice, I think I want to answer a couple of questions that you guys have. And some of these questions I cannot do like a whole video on the topic because it's really short to answer. It's going to take 2 seconds. But I want to address some of the questions that I get very often. A little bit like we did a couple of days ago, but those are other questions. So Kelly asked, which indicators do you use exactly? Answer is Bolong Japan. It's pretty much the only thing I use. And I also have a 30 SMA on the weekly chart when I look at the trend and the market phase. That helps. But I don't really use it to trade. It's just like an indication for me if I'm confused a little bit. Use the 30 SMA. Gives a good indication of the trend and a little bit what to expect next. On the weekly chart only. You see, the thing I hate about indicators is that people try to use them to predict the market. They want to find the perfect combination to be able to know what the market's going to do. And that, most of the time, won't work. If you try to put the right indicators in the chart to determine where price is going to go and to make money, you're in the wrong mindset right away. But if you use them as a tool, because you know you can have an edge with some sort of combination of indicators, then that's a whole different topic. That's like much more reasonable. Think about if you were to ask a doctor what instrument to use to do a surgery. The answer would probably be very simple, and he's going to use like the same thing as every other doctor. And same goes with trading, except that in trading we have different tools, we can use different things, and we're not restricted to use only 1 or 2 things. We can combine stuff, we can create our own way of trading, and that's exactly what you should follow. Not do the same thing that I do when you trade, but instead do the thing that you think makes sense and that you've understood will produce return in the market. That's the only thing that counts. Alright, pretty much time to go. I have to get back to my place before the tour to Hoi An, so let's do that right away. There's a lot of wind today and the wave seems pretty tough on the beach, so not the best time to swim, I guess, but I hope it's not gonna rain because far it's like really dark in the sky and I hope it's gonna be good. Only day I booked like a serious trip and we'll see how that turned out, but it should be fun.
Về chương trình cụ thể của chuyến đi ngày hôm nay thì đoàn gia đình chúng ta sẽ đến tham quan khu vực Ngũ Hành Sơn và Hội An. Chúng ta sẽ dừng chân tại Ngũ Hành Sơn trước, tham quan khu vực nghề điêu khắc đá mỹ nghệ non nước. Gia đình chúng ta đi dọc và chụp hình. Chúng ta có thể trải nghiệm, chúng ta có thêm.
So apparently they threw me in a bus with a bunch of Vietnamese tourists, so I'm the only one speaking English and trying to understand what's happening. But now we visit, I think, a store with some statues and stuff. Yes, that's in Marble. We are heading to Marble Mountain after that, so let's see what that looks like. And I'll try to learn some Vietnamese at the same time. So right now at the second spot, which is Marble Mountain, we're waiting for the guide who's I don't know where. We'll try to figure out how that works. Cool things, I have to work, I have to interpret whatever they're saying, and that's not easy, but yeah. So the first stop is a temple, which was to expect. I think for the rest I won't like explain every time we come to something, I'll just shoot quickly. So that's what the rest of the place looks like. So that's it, we're now heading for Hoi An, not far from here, so let's get there.
Rồi gia đình chúng ta lên xe đi.
And that's it, we made it to Hoi An. So we entered this little house, which is a very old house. I'm with this man who his parents were in this house. He's been showing me all around, now drinking tea that makes you strong. So that's just very good. Very good visit. Love it.
I say if after I drink too much lot of tea, I will sleep well with my wife. So if I will be very strong man, very strong. So I asked him to drink too much lot of tea, very strong. You if you watch this film, you can find me and you drink too much tea.
Very good. I had to stop the guy from serving me tea because I would have drank the whole gallon if he keep going and pouring tea. Like he kept going and he wanted me to drink a lot of tea. But it's good to feel energized right now. Perfect thing. Okay, we're back on the main street. This is really touristic but lively at the same time, so it's good. And there's a lot to see around, so take a look at that. Made it to the Hoi An bridge, which is behind me. The only problem is starting to rain, which is a little bit messy, but it's beautiful around. On this side is like a lot of lights and tourists, and on this side is the bridge, so that's a pretty cool place. Traveling here with these Vietnamese people is a lot of selfies, a lot of picture time. The only thing is this place is so crowded, you have trouble walking. That's kind of typical of me. I'm used to it, not complaining, but it's just a fact. So. So dinner was good, now we get an hour to do whatever we want to do and explore around here. I'll go take a look on the other side of the bridge where we were before and see what I find. It's just another one of these places I know nothing about, so it's time to just walk around and see what we come across. I don't know how far this street goes, but it seems to be a long way, and there seems to be like a lot of shop, a lot of clothing stores, and that's pretty much it. So I'll go back, I think, and see if we can find a coffee or something, because I have to edit very late tonight. I need one of those. This one is the same or different?
Different.
Oh, different.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Huh?
What's the difference?
Different color water.
Okay, okay. I just had the hardest conversation of my life trying to buy a bag of green tea. or tea in general, and they wouldn't know what type of tea it was and what the difference was. So let's pick one at random, and that's gonna do the thing. So let's get back to coffee. Over the last 2 years, I've been setting rules. Trading rules, life rules, business rules that I tend to follow a lot. And recently, one of the rules I set was to complete the video editing every day before going to bed. So that means every single day I would shoot a video, finish editing before going to bed, before the next day. Because if I allowed myself to delay the editing, I would tend to not finish the video the same day. And I would tend to keep it for the day after and not complete it like when I need to complete it. And that would create a lot of overwhelm. Now this is what I call kind of a core habit, because it allows me to feel better and to perform at my best. Same thing goes with trading. The review I do every morning with my notebook to try to look through all the pairs and identify the pairs I'll trade for the day. This is a core habit. If I don't do it, I don't perform at my best, and I might miss setups, and I might skip trades, and I just won't feel good. So when you find a habit that allows you to perform at your best, use it and put it in your schedule, and make sure you do it daily, because that's what's going to give you momentum and help you out to succeed in the future. Incredible. A lot of people here. Wow. Now it's time to get back to Da Nang.